Good evening, race fans. We are back at it at WFL Racing Network tonight at Dover. We start off our Wreck Fest weekend. Right here at the Dover track, we have current temperature is 64 degrees, and oh shit, I forgot to Racing Network. Yep, forgot to mute it. Sorry about that. Now you got double. Anyway, the degrees are 64 degrees. You can read that, right? 51%. Yeah. Partly cloudy, 5 miles an hour. Anyway, we're going to get back to racing right after this. See you in a minute.
I'ma get it how I wanna get it, you don't get it. I can do anything, I don't got a limit. I'ma make my mind up, I'm committed. It might take some time, might take a minute. I won't give up, I don't give it a shit. I do what I want when I wanna do it. Call it a power or call it a gift. I call it persistence or driving some wit. I ain't no minute man. Good things take time when I'm in it, man. Give me some time and I'm with a fan. Now I'm gone too far from the beginning, man. I can teach you, but you gotta listen. I got lessons on lessons to give them. Think the masters are open and wishing and thinking and driven and cutting the ribbons. And they know they don't want it more than me. I work hard, they call it a disease. I work hard so I can go be free. But I don't work for anyone but me. But it didn't start like that. I was 9 to 5, didn't feel right. Had to get in touch with myself, get my mind back, to figure out what I want in this life bad. And I don't regret it, failed a lot, but I learned my lessons. Got new moves, new things, new weapons, and now I finally got direction. We ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life to go make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, improve, keep doing. A new life, new you can choose it. Watch me. Everybody know I got plans to take off. Everybody know I got bands, no J's on. I'ma do life like me, no days off. I don't really care what you think about me. Hate for the minds up like a disease. Filling me with fight, some life energy. Knowing that I'm doing something right. If you hating, I just try to keep my mind real vacant. I took all my time in the basement. I spent half my life impatient. It was worth all the time and patience. Get it? The way I said it. Never mind, I don't have time, forget it. You can read all my rhymes on Reddit. They need to feed and damn it, I fed it. I got my eyes on the prize. I tell truth, won't hear no lies. I don't take, I give and guide. I don't break, I live and fight. On the chase, I got the sight. Vision goals, I set them right. Working through the lonely nights, worth it on the other side. If you try to make it fast, it won't last. Take a stab, make it bad. Face the fast, but still lag. Don't give up, don't look back. You got this, no stopping, no quitting, no stalling, no options. You're running, follow your dreams and find your calling. We ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life to go make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, improve, keep doing. A new life, new you can choose it. Watch me.
To be Richard Holland coming in for the win. John Sanu coming in second. Dakota Floyd third. Hal Amy is going to finish in the top 5.
They are more than just names. More than blocks of stone set in rows. More than memories. They are our brothers and sisters, our parents and our children. friends, loved ones, and even strangers who believed that we were worth fighting for, that we were worth dying for. They stand for justice, for courage, for heroism and fearlessness in the face of danger. They stand for the brave men and women who selflessly answered the call and gave their very lives for the cause of freedom. Let us never take their sacrifice for granted, but instead remember with gratitude those who have served. Today, tomorrow, and every day thereafter. By the grace of God, if we walk upon free soil, if we breathe in the sweetness of liberty, let us give thanks, let us honor the fallen, and let us never forget.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave.
Well, there we go. And we're live right here at Dover. Wreckfest weekend for WFO Racing Network. Tonight we got the cars. Tomorrow night we got the trucks. What do you think, Brazy? What do you think Dover's going to bring?
It sounds like it's going to bring some interesting racing is what it's going to be.
Interesting racing. I think that is going to
Interesting
be a
racing.
whole new meaning of, or a whole new way of explaining Wreckfest. But what do you think, Vern? Yes, Vern is
I
actually
think I
in my
might be
box
caught in a
tonight.
wreck.
What was that?
I think I might be the cause of the wreck.
Vern will probably be joining us about 10 laps in, and, he is going to be on the track. Oh, there goes another rack. And that was just you, as a matter of fact. We caught
It
that
was
live.
me.
Yep, inner wall. So
Yeah, I tried to go to the bottom there and make a pass, and it don't stick.
well, let's go ahead and go in with Vern right now and see if he'll take us for a race around. Well, can you make it around
Yeah,
the
I'll
track?
go. Yeah, are we rice paddying around the track or?
Yeah, I mean, however you want to do it. We're
I'm
in
gonna
with
follow
Vern right
that.
now. We'll let Vern take care of it. Here we go.
I'm gonna follow that 3-car Hal Lamy, and maybe he can show me how to get around here. So they're coming out of 4. We're going to go by the start-finish line for our first lap right here. Coming into 1, I use a little bit of brake here just to kind of lower the car down some. I'm going to keep it right here on the bottom, get back all the way on the gas down this back straightaway. Hit the rev limiter there, DMS.
I see that.
Same thing here, you just got to feather the throttle here through the corner. I mean, you're not on the gas all the way, you're just feathering the thing to try to get it to stick. If you get too greedy with it, that's where you're going to have a problem, especially right here on these corner exits.
It looks like you're damn near doing a professional job right there.
Except for the turn 4 exit, it was a little rough right there.
Turn 1 going in, turn 2 coming out, turn 3 going in.
Well, basically the straightaways, all of it's going badly.
Hi, Emily. How are you doing tonight? It's going to be an interesting night here in Dover.
I will ask you tonight. What is your over/under? What's your pick for the over/under for
5.
crash tonight? You're going 5?
I'm going 5.
I'll
And
go
that is
4.
a lap with Vern.
I'm going to say 2.
You're going to say 2?
2.
In the first 20 laps, maybe.
Yep, and then we'll go green the rest of the way.
Is that because
If I am involved in the first caution, we'll go green the rest of the way.
That's because you're going to take out. We've got 13 cars on the track tonight. You plan on taking out like 8 of them.
More like 12.
What up, nation? How are you doing tonight? I'm sore, Emily. I'm sore. I'm sore and sick. Yeah.
And
Had
he's
a
trying to
wild-
blame me.
Had a wild weekend over there in Vegas. And, yeah. When they say whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, well, that doesn't include sickness and medical bills. Or children.
Oh,
You bring the children home too?
Well, 9 months later they do. Oh no, looks like you're hanging out there pretty good out there in the track. Doing what you gotta do.
You just got to dirt track it.
Yep. Of course, there's nobody around you, and you're not lined up or gridded up, and you're getting pretty well free reign.
Yeah, I didn't have very much practice. I didn't know if you were going to make it tonight after your Vegas excursion, but
Well, if I told you I was going to be here, I was going to be here. Over and under is 2. No, Bender. We're at Dover. Over and under is 5.
Bender's brave.
Bender says over and under 2. Well,
Does he realize I'm racing DMS?
I don't think he does. I've even got you on the big screen. Over and under in the first 20 laps, maybe 2. And if this was the truck series, I might agree with that.
This is one time I'm going to tell you I'm looking forward to the trucks here.
The nation's right. Yeah, you forgot to add the 0, remember? Here, I better make sure my fingers working that yellow real good. Oh yeah, it works good.
So you're saying Nation's live in the chat already?
Yep.
That's fake news.
Yeah, he must. Yeah, it's got to be somebody else that's working under.
That's a
Nation's
bot.
name.
Nation's already got a bot. The aliens are doing it for him.
Oh my goodness.
Get you laughing, them ribs will start hurting, won't they, DMS?
All right. Oh, I forgot. I gotta.
So
Yeah.
So we're not gonna discuss the lasagna that tonight, right?
Lasagna. Oh hell no. There you go, there, Brazy.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. There he goes into the inside wall.
Finally, it took a few laps.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say is, I mean, you look like a professional out there. That's why we ride around with you when you have fresh tires.
Yeah.
Because you're going to burn the shit out of them in 10 laps, and then next thing you know, it's all good.
Well, since I didn't have practice, this is kind of my practice here, DMS, so I'm trying to see what the car can take.
Okay. Is that what they call that shit nowadays?
Yeah, shaking it down.
WFO?
We're going to see at the start, though, if I can get treated like you did in Vegas.
Yeah, really. I'm sure either you're going to rear end or get rear ended. One of the two.
That's just a couple of months ago, I was rear-ended in my truck here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were.
And you'd be happy to know that I just picked the truck up from the shop again.
Again? What'd they
Again,
use
and it
this
looks
time?
like this time they got it straight.
Oh, they no washers this time?
No, they didn't shim the bumper out, so I think they might have got it.
Nice. They've added a new, just for you guys to know, race fans, they've added a new safety caution here, or safety procedure over here. You saw WFO using it. Yeah, it's called an auto rail. You put your car up there on the right side wall, and it just helps you all the way around the corner.
Well, I'm going to let you professionals have it the broadcast tonight, and I'm going to get down here with the team.
All righty. Have a good night, Vern. We'll see you in about 10 laps.
Good luck, everyone. One patch or no patch repairs.
I don't know what he's talking about.
No patch repairs. Good luck. Have fun. Research engines in effect.
Well, there we go, race fans. We are at Dover. We have got 13 cars on the track. Let's see what we're showing right now. It's like Dakota Floyd. Going to be your pole sitter. I think actually think they're ready to grid up, aren't they? Yep,
I would think so.
I would think so. Nobody on the track.
That would put John Sanu in second.
Yep. And there they go. They're coming off pit lane right now. Which I have a camera for that. I just too slow to get to it, I guess. Yep. All right, so here we go. We got John Sanu there in the 80, or yeah. What are we doing? John Sanu, Dakota Floyd in the first row. Teammates up front there. You got Richard Holland and Jacob Daniels going to be in that second row. Rick Fergo and Bert Wilson. You got Vern Bradley and Chuck Sweeney. Michael Atkins and Michael Mitchell. He's going to be starting 10th. And in the very back here, we're going to have Glenn Jamison, Michael McCauley, and Hal Levy.
We've got, what, 150 laps tonight?
Green
Be
flag.
interesting to
There we
see.
go. I think so. Oh, I don't know. 150 laps. Yep, that's what we got. Dakota Floyd jumping out there with a quick lead.
We'll see how fast they burn their tires up on this first go.
His teammate John Snew right in behind him. Then you're going to have Bert Wilson, and then in behind Bert Wilson, you got Vern Bradley running down here into the 4 spot with Michael Atkins Jr. just going up there and pulling off the top line.
So it'll be interesting to see how these the tires hold up on this track compared to the other ones, because this is a concrete track versus pavement.
Well, look at you. Look at you doing the study, boy.
I did some research.
Look at you doing the research, boy. There we go. We got Chuck Sweeney in behind Vern Bradley, all following Michael Atkins Jr. there in the 41. Richard Holland dropping down to 7. He is in there behind Chuck Sweeney. Behind him, we're going to have Jacob Daniels and Glenn Jameson. See Glenn Jameson there in the 63. Rick Vergone, Hal Amy will be the next 2 cars in line. Michael McCauley and Michael Mitchell in the number 2. Back up here to the leaders, Dakota Floyd. Already bringing almost a half a second lead over his teammate, John Snoop, in that 86.
There's already a lot of shifting in the stands on who's where and how they're going, so it's mixing them up pretty good already.
A lot of shifting in the stands, is there?
In the standings.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh. John Sanu touching the wall right there. Like I said, that's that new safety barrier that Dover put in. Helps the drivers get around those corners. They just put the right side up. It just helps them all the way around. Awful nice of them to put that out there.
Thank you. I think.
I mean, they gotta have something, right?
Yep, there's your first and second right there. Bert Wilson in third. Those 70 nerds.
I'm more of a Jelly Belly kind of guy.
I'm sure I've met you, and I don't doubt that at all. Ho, 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 motherfucker. What was that?
Speaking of Jelly Bellies.
Is it too? I threw them bitches away as soon as I got home.
Weren't supposed to find them here.
Oh, yeah. Actually, Angel did. I said, throw them bitches away.
Oh. That means you still have them.
I had them.
You told her to throw them away. But did you verify she threw them away?
Good point. Oh, I'll be damned. 11 laps down and no caution yet. This is one of those tires where you can start saying that they go from racing to Tokyo Drift. As those tires heat up.
And they're able to maintain decent speeds going on the corner, so that allows it to, that's what's giving them that slide there coming out.
Oh, you just Googled all kinds of shit tonight, didn't you?
I tried to be prepared tonight, okay?
Goddamn version of Wikipedia over here. Razopedia. All cars kind of maintaining their line. I'll be honest, Brazy, I thought for sure we'd have at least one caution already. Maybe Bender isn't. Maybe Bender isn't all cracked up.
Give it time. 'Cause when we were watching, I mean, it didn't take long. It was what, 10?
In their practice
10 times, and he went. Yep, 10 times he went to the wall. He's beating that now, so
Chuck Sweeney
any
moving
moment
himself into position there where he's going to try to take over P5
Taking us here now.
or P4, I should say. Going to be sneaking up on Michael Atkins Jr. there. Or maybe not.
watching that gap between Dakota Floyd and John Sanu. Was at 0.5. He's got it down to about a 0.3. He drops down roughly to about a 0.23 and then goes back up over 3 again. So, but it is getting smaller.
That's what she said. And it does over
hope
the
not.
years. Looks like. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
You go right ahead, Mr.
I was gonna say Burt Wilson looks like he was closing the gap. Now it looks like the gap came and got bigger again, so he might have touched the wall.
May have.
Or he lost his line. One of the two.
Or he just slowed down.
Possibly. Conserve the tires a little.
Third. Tires may have been getting away a little bit, so he backed off.
I'll go higher. Thank you.
I even have a trivia question for tonight when we get
Oh
we
my
get chat
God.
really going tonight. We have a trivia question.
A trivia question for Chad.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if that's good or bad because I just looked over there and saw that there were 18 watching and then it disappeared to 8. So. Go ahead.
Well, we'll see.
Go ahead and check in with the 31 machine there. That is Richard Holland. Sitting on pace back here. Chilling.
Thank you.
Burns holding his pole spot at 7th. He's holding that pretty decent.
For now.
For now.
Nation already has an answer to your trivia question.
Wow.
He says you
Not
suck.
only is he here early,
I know, which is amazing. I still don't think
but
it's
he's
him.
answering questions that haven't even been asked yet.
That's amazing.
Isn't it? I mean, from others, I could expect that, but that was just. We need to write this down. This is momentous.
Momentous? This is
It's a momentous occasion. A momentous occasion.
A momentous occasion. Okay. Hey,
What?
I'm good. If you're good with that, I'm good.
That's the word.
Holy shit, man. 25 laps down, and there's your leader, Dakota Floyd.
Maybe Bender's gonna be right.
Maybe. John Sanu falling to over a second behind now. Burt Wilson is in third. Chuck Sweeney has taken over that 4th spot. Michael Atkins Jr. is in 5th with Richard Holland. Right there, he's looking to take over top 5. Get in the, oh. He's going to try to get that bump down to the inside. He's going to make a clean pass. And there it is.
There it is.
Roger. Richard Holland. Currently, as it goes up and uses that safety barrier to help him get around that corner. Michael Atkins is going to say, ooh, I'll take it back. Holland going to drop back down to the inside. They're in behind Michael Atkins. Guarantee it's going to, another little hello there.
Just a little reminder, he's still there. gotta admit, he did pretty good for sliding up there and slipping around and getting right back into it.
Yes, he did. So go ahead and give out your trivia question.
So my trivia question is, and it's probably easy for those of you that have partaken in watching of the NASCAR. But
wait, what the fuck, dude? You serious?
I'm serious.
Well, here's my question, which is probably easy for all of you that partake in the NASCAR watching. What the hell is that?
NASCAR fans will be able to probably answer this question very
Okay,
easy.
that's a lot better than partaking in what the hell?
Can I ask the question?
Hold on. Hey, hey, DMS. Diana says she will be on when Miss Angel's in bed and when she's done with Anna. Okay. I hope Angel is doing fantastic. It's right, Mr. Gordon? What the hell?
I don't know.
Partake.
The car that goes faster will win. Anyways, so the question is, who was the first the NASCAR racer to win on this track?
Who was the first NASCAR driver to... Okay, it's driver, not racer. So your question is, who is the first NASCAR driver to win at Dover? Richard Holland going to go down back inside of Michael Atkins Jr. He's going to take back over the fifth spot, this time not using that outside wall to get around the corner.
I did, Mr. Gordy.
So all you Google freaks, start Googling. Because you know he Googled it himself.
Actually, I didn't.
Actually, you didn't. You didn't just think of it and go to yourself and say,
That's
oh,
incorrect, Mr. Gordy.
oh, Richard's getting a little bit squirrely. Let's go back here to the 11th spot and take a look at Mr. Hal Amy.
Mista.
Okay, not real sure why the cars and helmets aren't pointing out, but whatever. It is what it is. See if I can't. What the hell? There it is.
There you go, Mr. Gordy.
Riding along here with the number 3, the 3 car, Hal Amy, currently in 11th. Right behind him is Michael McCullough, that 81 machine, who is going to dive down to the inside. Congratulations, Mr. Gordy. You won a 1-year subscription to
EMS's OnlyFans.
Yeah, fans only.
You don't have to be lonely at fansonly.com.
Yeah, there you go. No chance of being lonely at fans only. Not sure why that popped up.
Maybe you're anticipating.
Maybe. But here we are, 40 laps into 150, and your leader, Dakota Floyd, who has led the entire lap, the entire race, every lap.
Kurt Wilson is now your second place.
He is digging in at Dover. And you are correct. There is our second place driver, Kurt Wilson. And third place, Chuck Sweeney. John Sanu, actually, our second place car, is dropped all the way down to 6th.
You can be his #1 fan, Mr. Gordy. And Vern is still maintaining that 7th spot. Apparently has figured out his pre-race issues.
You think he has pre-race issues? Or
Maybe it
you
was
saying
like
or does he just have issues in general?
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna go there. I mean,
Oh, but why not?
maybe it was like pre-race jitters or something, you know.
Look at all them fans in the stands.
I had a fact on that. I'm trying to figure out where it went.
Everybody's kind of spread out right now.
You know what that means?
Caution free.
Caution free in time for the putting that little map up on so you can track your favorite driver.
Yeah, we'll probably have to do that, I guess. Michael
They
J.
are spread
Mitchell
out pretty
is
good tonight.
down into the pit area. He was about to get lapped, so I don't know if he's got something wrong with his car or he just said to hell with it. Or he is on pit road.
No, you're good, man.
So you had mentioned all of the fans in the stands. Dover holds over 95,000 people.
95,000 people. And 94,992 are not watching us. Which I don't blame.
It is one of the smaller venues in the NASCAR Cup Series.
Wow. Here we go. Look at this. 31 of Richard Holland. He's making a move on Burt Wilson. Chuck Sweeney already able to get by him. Richard's going to go to the outside. Burt on the inside. And Richard is going to be registered as the third place car right now. It's going to be interesting. Richard Holland, Chuck Sweeney going to be racing down. Number 2, Michael Mitchell is Burt Wilson's going down. He is an actually lap down car. Well, maybe. He's going to be dropping down into the pits. Here comes Vern. Better slow that car down.
The line came up quick on him.
Here is our race leader, Dakota Floyd, 24 car, still in the lead.
He's got that clean air, and he probably hasn't had to push as hard to keep her up there, so he's got a few more laps on those tires than everybody else.
You see that, Nation? He's trying to push out my job. He's trying to be smarter than me. I mean, not that he isn't already. I just, it's kind of bullshit, if you ask me. He's making up shit as he goes along, like he's a real announcer.
Okay.
And here comes your later down into pit road. Gonna get it slowed down. I believe it's 45 miles an hour. But I'm sure my co-host Brazy over there can Google that shit.
Same down here, Mike.
Good. But I don't have that one.
Oh. Oh.
I can in a second.
That is going to put Chuck Sweetie out in the lead.
75-30.
I've got boot. Fuck you, Nation. And Chuck Sweetie will be coming in. Slowing down. You know what we don't have? We don't have a camera for Crank It Up tonight.
I don't.
Nope. They're all horrible angles.
Well, that is disappointing.
I know how much you like Crank It Up.
I'm sure the chat likes it too, because then we're not talking.
Good point. Currently, that is your race leader right there. 81, the 81 machine of Michael McCauley. That will change when he pits in.
So it looks like the official pit speed is 35 miles per hour.
35, that's what I said. Isn't that great? Isn't it good that I knew that?
I thought you said 55.
Nope, 35.
Okay.
Got the 24 Dakota Floyd. 41 of Michael Atkins Jr. Chuck Sweeney, Richard Holland, all getting their laps back from the leader right there. Still showing as Michael McCauley in that 81 machine. And here he comes. But he is going to come down here for some fresh tires and some go-go juice. And that's going to put the 70 machine of Burt Wilson back in the lead.
Was that blinking, Richard?
I'm wondering what all they did for Mr. Amy and Mr. Sanu's vehicles. They had the longest pit time of anybody out there.
Probably had a little bit of damage and stuff that they had to get fixed.
All right, thank you.
Some aerodynamic issues. Let's go ahead and see what the intervals here are for the top 5. 4.5 seconds from Burt Wilson back to Dakota Floyd. Dakota Floyd not enjoying as much of the at leisure as he was before. Got Michael Atkins Jr. right on his bumper. We got Richard Holland behind him and Chuck Sweeney behind him. Vern Bradley and just Rick. But Burt Wilson's got himself a nice little lead. At over 4.5 seconds.
If we can keep without cautions, that'll make it interesting for tire changes. Do we know how many they have tonight?
3 sets. Which, judging, they're not going to need. Green stock pits at 68. Teams are able to go over 60 laps on tires.
Got Richard Holland challenging Dakota there for that spot.
Definitely putting pressure on.
Yes, sir.
Gonna come down into turn 2, coming up into the back straightaway. Going down into turn 3. Ricky looks as if he's about to try to get that bumper underneath, but not quite.
Aaron's making push.
Chat, I want to apologize ahead of time if I'm not as funny as I normally am, or as witty.
Thank you.
A little under the weather and a lot sore. So
He had a rough time in Vegas.
rough time in Vegas.
His time in Vegas was like Burns' practice laps.
A disaster. Although I actually got to meet Crazy in person, and we did get to meet Misty and her husband, and that was fun.
Yeah, it was. Had some good food, some great laughs.
Yeah, breakfast was pretty good, wasn't it?
You had that. You like that lasagna. Don't give me that.
The prices of food out in Vegas, I'd ate a dead bird.
Really?
Okay, give me that. It was.
See if I cook for you next time.
If you do, we got it. We got a wreck. Let's just see if we can see what happened here. Oh, well, my shit broke. Yeah, I guess it ain't gonna show me. Okay, well, there it is.
Oh.
I can almost tell by the damage on his vehicle, he probably hit the outside wall and then slowed it down to get it down on the bottom side apron.
Wonder if he got caught up with Mike McCauley.
Not sure. Here we go.
Michaels and Kits.
Here we are right here, and this is going to be for P3. Richard Holland has been able to pass Dakota Floyd for that P2 spot, and now here's Chuck Sweeney making his attempt to get by Dakota. So far, we are 79 laps into 150 race and no cautions. How the hell are we supposed to have a wreck fest weekend if there's no caution? Chuck Sweeney driving down on the inside and is going to pass Dakota. Completely. Chuck Sweeney taking it over that P3. And let's go up here to Richard Holland.
Chuck Sweeting was running under a 24-second lap, and Dakota was running over a 24-second lap. So that's why it looked so easy to get around him.
In other words, Chuck was running faster.
Fast car goes past.
Imagine that. Here's the real story, though. Richard Holland able to cut that lap or that gap down to 0.3% or 14.3 seconds. Chuck Sweeney riding right along with it. Hal Levy is going to, their Amy contractors are going to go ahead and load their car up. Their night is over. Chuck Sweeney is in P3, but look at this, Richard Holland. Richard Holland says, hey, Bert, we're back here. This is for your lead. Bert right now is trying to make that car as wide as possible. And it looks like it worked. He was going to be able to back him off temporarily. Bert Wilson will get down for another lap in the lead. But Richard Holland is going to take advantage of him going wide, and he's going to drive it down to the inside. Chuck Sweeney was going to, looks like he was going to open up that, or walk through that open door. Bert Wilson shut it immediately.
Slammed it in his face.
We have our new leader right there. Richard Holland. Chuck Sweeney driving down to the inside. Bert going up to the outside. Chuck is going to take over P3. P2. Yeah. What is that? Along with 35 miles an hour.
Okay. Now I'm following.
All right, let's go through the field. We got Richard Holland. He is, but hold on, let me get it set up for you. Richard Holland is you're leading your race. Chuck Sweeney in the number 2 spot in that 75 car. Bert Wilson in the 7th is currently running 3rd. Dakota Floyd, who was our pole sitter tonight, is currently running 4th. Michael Atkins Jr. back in that 41 machine, currently running 5th. And have at her there, Mr. Brazy.
All right, we got Vern Bradley in the 14 machine running in that 6th spot. And we got Glenn Jameson sitting there in the 63 car on position 7th. Then you got Rick Pagone in the 10 car on currently in 8th. You got Jacob Daniels in the 72 car, sitting in 9th place. And then you got Mike Mitchell rounding out the top 10 in car number 2.
And then we got John Sanu. John Sanu is, I believe, 5 or 6 laps back. Michael McCauley sitting on pit road. And Hal Amy is packed up and went home. He's drinking beer. Or whiskey. Whichever he prefers.
Which is surprising because we really all thought that Vern would be first.
Vern?
Yeah, it would be the first one in the pits.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we thought Vern was going to be our pick of the night.
Even
was,
Vern himself.
Yep, I agree. Now it looks like as these two are going to increase their gap to over 2 seconds, they are just going to lay down and run their race. Nobody's going to push anything up here, it doesn't look like.
And Jacob Daniels has now stepped into the pits. You know, DMS, with Vern still out there, that begs the question, are we impressed that he's still out there, or are we disappointed that he's still out there?
I think a little bit of both. Not sure what happened to Jacob Daniels, but you're right. He's going to lay down in pit road. Not too good for that team tonight. John Sanu is already out. Or, I mean, as he just touches the wall again right there. Uses that safety barrier to get around the corner.
Now you got Michael Atkins Jr. going in for pits. Going a little earlier this time.
Well, might have gotten sloppy, pushed it a little bit. Got tires to spare. Or maybe he's playing some pit strategy.
So do you know? Did you see when you entered in the big statue for this track?
Did what?
When you entered in for this track, did you see the big statue?
No.
This track has a mascot.
Oh, does it?
It does.
Please explain to me.
So the
all of
track's
us are dying
mascot
to know what their mascot
is Miles the Monster, the 46-foot tall, 20,000-pound concrete monster statue located at the entrance of the Speedway.
Okay.
So I was wondering, did you see it when you came in?
No, I must have missed it. Not quite big enough. Remember, I left my glasses in my other bag.
Ah.
Which, by the way, I have retrieved.
Didn't happen to have a bunch of like red tape and stuff on it, did it?
Nope.
No? Did you get like a free drink or something out of it?
Well, I mean, I did get screwed. And it cost me.
Well,
Although I was quite surprised that the hotel did waive 2 nights of the resort fees.
and mine, even though they told me they comped me, they did not.
Well, they lied to you.
They did lie to me.
Bastards.
But to be fair, with what I had to deal with compared to what you had to deal with, I'm okay with that extra $25.
Vern Bradley. Past old Bert.
Headed a bit
Sounds like it. Vern just radioed into pit. He's coming in. And he missed it. He missed it. He missed pit road. Gonna have to get that geared back up and go. That was a big error.
Yes, it was. We'll see how many positions that costs him and when he comes back out.
Oh, and then he barely got, I don't know if he got that thing slowed down or not. Does look like he does have some passenger side damage to the front of that 14 car. I don't know if he touched that wall or not.
He's trying to make it more aerodynamic and hold better when he goes around the corners.
Do you think so? Well, I think Hal tried that too, and look what happened there. Pack her up, boys. There is your race leader, Richard Holland, and actually they're the only two that have not pitted. Richard Holland, Chuck Sweet, 1 and 2.
Actually, Mr. Sanu has not gone in yet either.
31.
However,
Right here, Bert, 31.
he's down a little bit. So,
A little bit.
Hit right here, Bert.
a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Oh, okay. All right, here comes your leader.
3 laps.
He's going to get it slowed down. There he goes.
So it makes me wonder. It seems like that that pit comes up awfully quick. I wonder if there's anybody that's going to possibly catch the wall when we go into the pit.
Oh, sorry, I had a coughing fit there
I
for a
mean,
second.
we saw Vern almost do it, and it looks like they come in pretty hot coming into that, and they have to slam on the brake. Just to wonder if any of them are going to slide into that.
I don't know if Chuck had checked down in to pit a lap earlier than Richard or not. But I'm quite surprised if he missed his pit. He was back out there as Richard was coming back out. So I'm going to say yeah. McCulley is out. Calabi is out. Daniels is down 9 laps. And after everything is said and done, wow. Did Jacob Daniels ride? It's kind of a new look.
Well, you know, you got to do what you do to keep going.
Kind of the Batmobile version.
It's better airflow. Maybe he's having some overheating
I can
issues and he
guarantee you
gets
that
more air.
that's not better airflow.
Well, it
thing's,
helps cool the engine.
that thing's pushing like a bulldozer around that track right now. But we go back to our race leader, Bert Wilson. And that 70 nerds. Just call him that 70 show. How about that? Less weight goes faster. Sure. Because that's how it works.
Thank you.
Hats off to Jacob Daniels being 10 laps down, and a car that looks like it's definitely seen its better days, but still out there running laps.
Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome.
It kind of looks like a car that you would drive in 7 Days to Die.
Well, kind of looks like the cab I took back from the hotel. Or at least the car that hit the cab that I was riding in.
Yeah. Bert Wilson's going to hold a almost 2-second lead on Chuck right now.
As we've seen before, though, as the tires heat up, and he continuously uses them. And there's Jacob Daniels getting lapped down again. Chuck Sweeney is in number 2, and Richard Holland is back here in number 3, as he has to deal with a little bit of lap traffic right now.
That'd be a negative, Firebat.
Negatory, sir. Negatory. Negatory there, Rubber Ducky. 118 laps, 119 laps down, and yet the elusive caution has not flown.
I'll stay out here.
Must be a rare bird tonight.
I guess so.
Thank you.
And we called Bender crazy.
We did. Although, I mean, I'll give credit to Bender. He hasn't been in here rubbing it in our faces either. So, I mean, no, Nation. That's not how it works.
I can probably think of a couple of people that wouldn't mind.
That's very possible. Boy, Vern must have encountered a lot of damage before he got into there, in the pit.
Yep, he is still his Oculus. His Oculus. Is that what they call it?
Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, his Oculus is screwed up again, I guess. Because he is still in pit road. There he is.
Statement low here, Nicole. Thank you, Michael.
Bert's probably getting a little nervous. He sees that 75 right in his rearview mirror.
Yeah, let's take a ride along with Bert Wilson on a lap here. Taking a look at his tailpipe with Chuck Sweeney right there on his bumper.
You know, I have to ask this, but WFO, is there a track out there that you like?
Shit, no. And Chuck Sweeney has taken over that #1 spot. Chuck Sweeney, our new race leader.
There he goes. Ah. Not the tracks, it's the car.
Uh-huh. So what's your excuse on truck night? Ooh. Ow. Ooh, 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 ow.
I ain't backing you up on that one.
Why not? You were such a brave soul before. What happened?
Brave soul before on what?
I don't know.
I'm still the new guy here. I could get fired real easy.
Too soon. All right, let's take a run through the field. Here we go. We have your race leader, Chuck Sweeney. In behind him is going to be Richard Holland, Burt Wilson in third, Dakota Floyd.
Thank you.
Doing everything he can to keep up in the 4th spot. Glenn Jameson in behind him in that 63 machine. Michael Atkins Jr. in the 41. Josh Rick Vergon in the 7th spot. And that is all the cars that we have on the lead lap. Crazy.
So not on the lead lap, we have Mike Mitchell in 8th place. We've got John Sanu in 9th. We've got Jacob Daniels in 10th. That rounds out your top 10. And actually that rounds out the cars that are still on the track, because Burns still in the pits. And Mike McCulley and Hal Amy have called it a night.
Called it a night. At the bar. Very good. Now, the only difference between Hal, Amy, and Vern is Hal's at the bar and Vern's drinking in the car. Diana, what's going on? How are you doing tonight?
What's going on, Diana?
Hope everybody is well. Hope everything is well. How's my little angel? I haven't been able to talk to you guys in a week or so. Hope she's doing very well. You know, you guys can pack up little angel, send her to me so I can sign her cast, and then I'll send her back FedEx. I don't know if that's legal or not. Just make sure she has enough air holes and enough water.
Yeah, Chuck's been able to grow that interval. Up to over a second and a half.
Gonna roll that interval up to over a second and a half. Okay.
I said grow the interval.
Okay.
Would you rather me say enlarge that interval?
You can say whatever you want to say.
Okay.
You do you, boo-boo. I have a hard enough time figuring out what I'm going to say. I don't need to dictate what you're going to say. I didn't say it like a FedEx box, nation. Why are you so mean? I just want to sign her cast.
Maybe you could do like a temporary tattoo signature.
What, just sign 100 times in a black marker and send it to him?
Something like that.
It's UPS or nothing. Okay.
If it fits the chips.
I guess
Just like that, we got 10 laps to go.
we do. This race is almost over already. We got Chuck Sweeney, still your leader, with a pretty good sizable lead, not to lie. Pretty sizable lead over Richard Holland. Richard Holland all the way in the back here. Almost a 3-second gap. And Burt Wilson all by myself in P3.
We're doing this again.
What up, Cindy? How are you doing tonight? Welcome in, welcome in. Glad you can make it.
My apologies early.
Your apologies early.
Yeah.
For?
Us.
Oh. Well.
I mean,
DD. How are you doing tonight, dear? Glad to see you. Burt Wilson in the 70 machine, currently running third here with 6 laps to go. Chuck Sweeney out in the lead. Richard Holland running second. And I as you can see, he's dropped off another second. I don't think there's anything that anybody has got for Chuck.
I think the only thing that might interfere would be lap traffic.
Well, we go up here to the blip view. We can see that he's about a half a lap to 3/4 of a lap away from lap traffic. And as you can see in behind him, the number 31 car just coming into the top of your screen. At over 3.3 seconds behind, I don't think there's anything anybody can do. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. What's up, Vicky? Get your votes in right now for your favorite driver of the day. We've got 2 votes for Richard Holland. 3 votes. Three laps to go. Chuck Sweeney is your current leader here at Dover for the Gambling for the Win.
You know, I did win another $20 at the airport.
Well, good for you. I don't know what that's got to do with anything, but
You said gambling for the win. It just reminded me that when I was at the airport, I won another $20.
oh, there you go. Must have been my 20. Because I lost another 20. Final lap. Here we go. At Dover. Fans are in the stands. Chuck Sweeney is your leader. Richard Holland, although he has brought that up to less than
Good win, Chuck.
just over a second there. He is not going to be able to cut him down. Chuck Sweeney is your winner here at Dover tonight. Caution free. Caution free. Unbelievable. Coming in second is going to be your
Nice win, Chuck. Congrats.
driver of the day. 31 machine, Richard Holland. Burt Wilson in the 70 machine will finish third. Dakota Floyd is going to finish fourth. Glenn Jamison
Glenn Jamison.
is going to finish fifth. And Michael Atkins is going to round off the top six.
Now you've got me saying it wrong too. Glenn Jamison.
What I said.
Jamison.
Get it right. That's what I said. Here is your full list. And I remembered to do it right this time. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Now I did. There we go. Crazy was giving out $20 hand jobs at the airport restaurant. Restroom
Race
again.
guys, there might be
Hey, I was
car,
wondering how you got that.
on the track.
Wow, nation.
Wow.
Just when I thought I was starting to like you.
What do you mean starting?
I mean starting.
Well, looks like, we're just going to have to do... we're going to have to do it without his car. There he is. Let's go ahead and get Chuck Sweeney. You got a copy?
Hey, how's it going?
Wow. Hey, that was, take us through that last pit strategy there.
Yeah, I didn't want to stay out too long. I noticed just about everybody else had pit. I thought, well, if I can get in one lap before Richard, then maybe I can get a gap on him, and that's what I did. And then I just kind of maintained it the rest of the way.
There you go. There you go. How hard was it? How hard was it to drive here at Dover? It looked like we had a few cars that were having a little bit of difficulty.
Well, it wasn't easy, but it was, it was free, and then it'd get tight in the middle of the run, and then it'd get kind of free at the end. And you know how Dover is. You come up off the corner, if you got too much throttle in it, the back tires will spin, and then you can wobble and get into the wall on the back straightaway. So,
Well,
yeah, the typical Dover kind of driving.
well, just between me and you, there is two words you never use in Vegas: free and tight.
Yeah, that's right.
Just thought I'd let you know that. In case you ever go to Vegas, don't take new
10
cab.
4. All right.
All right. Well, yeah, you did have quite a lead over Richard Holland, but it looked like those last three laps he was coming back at you, but a little over a second. What, a second and a 1.12 or 1.114?
Yeah, there were some lap cars in front of me, and I just kind of backed it down a little bit, and I knew I had a gap to Richard, so I didn't want to, risk it. There was just 2 laps to go, and not that these guys ever do anything wrong. They certainly are good drivers, but there's just no point in taking a risk. So I just backed it down a little bit and just let it finish out and let them hold their spots.
Well, I agree with you 100%. No sense taking a risk when Vern Bradley is still on the track. So,
No, it wasn't him.
all righty. Well, is there anybody you'd like to thank for this win tonight?
Just thanks to Vern and everybody with the league for all the hard work they do, and all the drivers for all the respect they show lap after lap. It's a lot of fun, and looking forward to watching the broadcast back. So appreciate what all you do.
Yeah, you might. I'm a little under the weather, and Brazy's here tonight, so you might want to skip this one.
No, I'll watch
Wow.
it. I'll watch it. You're not the only one. I watched the broadcast last night, and the guy could barely talk, but he hung in there the whole race. So
Man,
I was appreciative of that.
it has definitely been a struggle. I am not going to lie.
Yeah, I hear. I hear there's a lot of that stuff going around again, and I don't know. Maybe it's that time of the year where it starts up again. I don't know.
Oh, there's a lot of people getting in wrecks, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Chuck, thank you very much. Brazy, is there anything you got?
I got yeah, nothing.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And then
Good
nothing.
job. Good job. You know, 7 spots, taking the first. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, guys.
He's trying to do that Google there, Chuck. He's trying to Google a bunch of shit they at. He's our Google master. That is Brazopedia.
10-4. Hey, I use it all the time.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner tonight at Dover at the Gambling for the Win. And he gambled for the win and took it on that last pit stop. Chuck Sweeney.
Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great night.
Have a great night. All right, let's get the number 2 driver up here. And that is going to be Richard Holland, if I can find him. Oh, there he is. How about you, Richard? You got a copy?
I got you, man.
Hey, look at that. It's number 2. And driver of the day, Richard Holland.
Ah, nice. All right, good deal.
Yeah, they snuck in here with like 3 minutes left of the race to vote you in.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, that's we appreciate it, man. Like I say, they come out and they support us, and you can't we appreciate it so much. So, man, what a hell of a race, though. I don't know. I didn't feel like I was going to be that good, but after that first run there, I kind of settled in and got a groove going, and I thought Dakota was going to drive away from this thing, but he evidently drove the tires off of it, and Chuck and I was able to run him down and catch him there, kind of, and then he pitted a little bit early, and I stayed out on purpose, and Chuck stayed out too, and second run was really good for us. I felt like I managed my tires really well, and I don't know. The last run there, I think I just used them up. I tried to go to the bottom. I tried a different line. I think it used up my tires a little bit more. Once I got to Chuck there, he was battling with Bert, and by the time I got around him, Chuck was checking out, so there was nothing I could do with him. But
on that last pit stop, what did you think about him pitting in?
Who was it?
I said on that last pit stop. Did he pit before you or at the same time?
Chuck?
Yeah.
He actually pitted a lap before I did. I stayed out one lap longer on purpose, thinking that I would have a little bit fresher tires, and I think I had to use them up just to get to him. So I didn't. I had nothing left when I got there.
Brazy?
Well, you're starting to become a regular up here. I mean, might have to just keep you up here in the booth during the race.
Yeah. Well, get a little bit of luck on your side, and we kind of said that tonight this thing was a handful, and if we just drove our race and focused on what we had to do and not worried about everybody else and tried not to make any mistakes, and that's what we tried to do, and I think we did a good job of that tonight. And I knew if there was just one little minor mistake, it was going to ruin your night. With no quick repairs tonight, and just the way this thing handled, I mean, just the slightest mistake, and it was going to come around or hit the wall or something. And, even pit exit was loose, and it was a handful all night long. So we just tried to make no mistakes and see what happened. And we almost got a win here. So we'll definitely take second. Chuck's hard to beat. He's so consistent. He gets out front, and you're probably not going to run him down. So, yeah, we'll take second. We'll move on. We'll see what happens tomorrow night. So,
well, I will say that it was a fantastic race, caution free. If I was to tell you an hour and a half ago that we would run 150 laps at Dover, caution free,
absolutely not. I never ever would have believed that. No.
Well, anyone you'd like to thank there, Richard?
Yeah, I just like to thank Amy Nation for coming out. All them guys, Diana, all of them for coming out and supporting us and watching our races. And um, we really do appreciate it. And it's insane how much support they give us. So we appreciate it so much. I want to thank you guys for what you do and doing the broadcast for us. Want to thank everyone that has anything to do with the league, running it, setting it up, putting the show on, the drivers. Couldn't do it without them, that's for sure. And I want to thank my teammates, Hal and Rick, tonight. Yeah, pretty good deal.
Well,
Good
very
race.
good. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Richard Holland, not only your driver of the day, but P2 here at Dover. Congratulations, sir.
All right, guys. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Our number 3 driver, I'm not sure, but I'm going to say, pretty sure this is the first time. I could be wrong. But we'll go ahead. We're going to pull him up here. And that's going to be the number 70 machine of Bert Wilson. How about you, Bert? You got a copy?
Yeah, how you doing, DMS?
How you doing, buddy?
All right, I did everything I could. Those were just too fast tonight.
Bro, you did. You kept that. You were go gadget there with your car tonight. You had that bumper stretched out as wide as it could go, and they were still able to sneak around.
Yeah, this place is dangerous. If you try and fight other people, you got to just kind of race track. So once they got under me, it's like, yep, I don't want to bounce off the wall and into you and destroy our race. So
Yep.
I was hoping maybe pitting a little bit early, I could get enough time on them, but they're just so smooth and take care of their stuff so well. It's just really hard to out race them.
Well, I'll be honest with you though. A P3 here at Wreckfest weekend is a pretty good tail or a pretty good tall order there.
Yeah, well, I was pretty much your cousin tonight. I was DMD, dead man driving. I knew that coming out of the pits. I knew they were going to get me, but that last set, I drove the damn wheels off of it. I was worried the right front was going to blow out before I ended the race.
But you were able to maintain third, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's a good finish. Had a clean race, so get another point there.
Yep. Anyone you'd like to thank tonight?
Donald Trump.
Amen. All right, cool.
No, thank you guys for putting it on. Didn't think we were going to have a broadcast because thought you were like in a full body cast or something, but
No, I'm quite sore, and I'm hanging in there.
so what's wrong with you? Rectal trauma?
Yeah, the rectal trauma. That's right. I got rear-ended in Vegas. I got rear-ended in Vegas several times in several different ways.
Hey, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, okay?
Except for the medical
We don't want to
bills.
know.
Except for the medical bills.
We don't want to know how you got rear-ended in Vegas.
Anyone you'd like to thank, my friend?
Well, of course, thank you for putting us on, even Interstate, and Hal and Vern and Macaulay for putting it on. Thank these racers, man. Everybody was clean. Everybody gave room. So it was a fun race. And that's what I like about this league. It's not a gimme league. You gotta earn it. So maybe tomorrow night.
Maybe tomorrow night. Trucks are a whole different night. Whole different ball game. You got anything, Brazy?
All I got is congratulations on third.
All right, thank you.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Your number 3 driver tonight, Bert Wilson. Well, Brazy, what do you think?
Well, I don't know if I should, like I said before, I don't know if I should be impressed or disappointed in a couple things here.
Okay.
One, Vern didn't crash. And two,
Well, technically,
there were no cautions.
Well, but technically, Vern did crash.
Yeah, but not in the way we thought.
It was not something spectacular that we were able to pick on.
Right.
That was kind of disappointing. I agree with you there.
Although he might be mad at me because I may have jinxed him before the race.
What do you mean, might have?
I said something about if he's having issues with his Oculus, and Here we are.
There we go. Well, a short recap there, ladies and gentlemen, and then we're going to be ending the broadcast. Chuck Sweeney is your winner tonight. Richard Holland came in second. Bert Wilson came in third. Dakota Floyd in the 24 machine came in fourth. Glenn Jamison came in in the 63, came in fifth.
You got Michael Atkins Jr. was 6. Ricky Fagone was 7. Mike Mitchell was 8th. John Snoo came in 9th. Jacob Daniels came in your 10th. That's your top 10 for the evening. Then you got Vern in 11th. Michael McCauley was 12th. And Hal Amy in 13th.
In 13th. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for hanging out with us. On behalf of WFO Racing Network and Sir Brazy Bull, I am DMS.